Hello there YouTube, Devin here again, and today I have another canteen video for you. And this one is a Swiss canteen, and in traditional Swiss pattern, it is entirely over-engineered and incredibly awesome. So I'm not just saying that because I really like Swiss stuff, I'm saying that because pretty much everybody really likes Swiss stuff. I mean, you don't really ever hear about anything bad or something that breaks easily or something that's low quality ever coming out of Switzerland. So, and that is apparent in this canteen as well. So, without further ado, we'll get into it. Now, this canteen is pretty much your traditional style. It's actually, for the year that this came out, a pretty early style canteen where a lot of people have transitioned to something a little bit different. But I guess the Swiss took a "if it ain't broke, don't fix it" approach to this type of canteen. Now, this is kind of a post-World War II up until they adopted the plastic kind of M1910 style canteen. So this is kind of from like 50s to 80s kind of stuff. So I don't know their exact service life, but that's about the era you will see these being used by the Swiss. And you can still find these around for actually little used or new. I actually have two of them. Here's my one that was used. You can tell because it has crossed out markings on it. So, but it's the same exact canteen. So, but we'll get into what the features this canteen has. Now, on the outside, you can see that it has this kind of rubberized cloth coating, which is going to protect your canteen very well. It's not padded or anything, but it provides camouflage as well as kind of a noise dampening, and it gives you a way to attach the canteen to your body because this leather strap is connected to the canteen, all these rivets and this incredibly thick leather. This leather is like bridle saddle leather. It's, as you can see there, incredibly thick, 1/8 of an inch thick. Now, I like this canteen because it's actually pretty easy to get to the water, even though the cup is stored over the mouth of the canteen. So all you would have to do is you would pull this tab, okay, once the leather is broken enough, but this is a pretty much new one. So this one's a little used, but still pretty much new. So this leather's this keyhole and stud aren't quite worn in yet. But that's all you would do is you undo the stud and the cup comes right off. And then you could just undo the cork here and you're into the canteen. So now, as you can see, the cork is on it. It's pretty much brand new. Everything on this canteen is pretty much brand new and unused or very little used. The canteen cover is held in place with snaps. There you can see on the inside the rubberized coating. It's not insulated or anything like that. The snaps are actually kind of cheap feeling, to be honest, which is kind of weird for Swiss designs. They don't take much to undo all of them. Like, even if I just roll the cover over here, it undoes all three and I'm barely pulling on it, which seems kind of, I wouldn't say it would probably, wouldn't say it probably caused a problem for the Swiss, but it's something that I feel is a bit chintzy for how the Swiss normally do stuff. Because I mean, look at these. They went for like stainless steel on all this crap. There's a little tarnish on it, but not much, and this canteen's pretty old. The stitching on their leather, they used incredibly heavy stitching. They used incredibly heavy leather. They used all of this stuff, and then it seems like they would just use cheap snaps on the cover, which, is a little bit strange to me. But the canteen itself is it's in a aluminum canteen. It has this kind of yellowish coating on the inside. I don't know what it is or why that was put on there. But it's very smooth. It's very nice. This is a very robust canteen. This would be a very hard canteen to like dent or smash or something like that, which is very nice. The cup itself is made out of the same kind of metal. This is actually, for the size of this canteen cup, it's actually quite heavy. Has a completely rolled edge on it. It's a very, very thick aluminum. Like, you might even have trouble denting this with a hammer. Kind of how nice it is. This one is made by SIG in Switzerland, and not SIG the gun company. It's SIG with 2 G's, so don't confuse the two. But it's a very good canteen. And then you can see the cork is just held on to a loop on this D-ring. This canteen could easily, you could switch these hooks out for a continuous leather strap on these D-rings on either side to have a continuous over-the-shoulder type of strap, or you could leave these ones on it, which are the belt mounts. And the belt mounts are very convenient because you could just literally slide your belt through these, and if you need to get your canteen, you could just undo the hooks and you could drink, and then you could just hook it back onto your belt and you're all set. So which I thought was pretty convenient for a time of doing this. And this is a very foolproof method. There's no fancy buckles or attachment points or anything like that, or any stuff to really go wrong. It's pretty simple stuff that's been around. It's made out of good materials, and it works well. And it's a canteen I hopefully I'm going to get some more experience with here come the summer, now that it's getting a little bit colder. I don't think I'll get to try this canteen this winter for all that long. So to really put it through its paces, I'm probably going to wait till spring. But it's a very good canteen. It's a very quiet canteen. It's very useful. But overall, I'm actually quite happy with this. And if you guys can get one, I'd say yes, please do actually get one. I think it's actually better than the Swiss kind of modern canteen, the plastic one. I like this one better, actually. So it holds less water. The new one is, I think it's a liter. This actually might be a liter, or just a little bit under that. But it's got a lot more options you can use with it. You can, like I said, use it as an over-the-shoulder mount. You can hook it to your belt. You could throw it in a pack. You could do everything, whereas the M1910 is pretty much restricted to their new one, or anyways, their M1910 style. It's not called the M1910. Their new plastic one kind of really has the pouch or in a bag option. That's it. It's not as versatile as this one, I don't think. But the cup on the new one is going to be a lot more useful than the cup on this one. You can't really boil a lot of water or cook out of this cup. So, but that's all right. They were oftentimes issued volcano stoves anyways in their own mess kits and everything in addition to this as well. So this just carries additional water over that mess kit. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you guys like this stuff and you're into this sort of thing. A lot of you tend to really like the canteens, even though it's something that nobody really collects. So they're actually pretty cheap. There's not a whole lot of truly expensive canteens out there. Some of the most expensive canteens I have were, barely scraping $100. And those are some pretty rare ones, some pretty old rare ones too. So it's not something really anyone out there is looking for. So if you're interested, it's a good place to start as far as military collecting goes. So thank you so much for watching. We're well over 300 subscribers now. I get new ones every day. You guys are doing well in the comments, getting along with each other. I'm going to make a few videos today because it's my day off and it's kind of hot as balls in here. But I really don't feel like going outside. So thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.